back to the Tarot Cottage. My name is Amy. I'm back today with a pick a card reading for you. Welcome to all of my beautiful new subscribers. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for your presence on this channel. On this channel, for my subscribers, as a thank you, I do offer a chance to win a free reading. So be sure to drop your comment below this video or any video this month for your chance to win a free reading with me. We would love to have you here as part of our soul family. If you've just arrived and you've just stumbled across this channel for the very first time, please drop your comment below as well for your chance to win. And of course, I want to obviously welcome back my beautiful returning subscribers, the people who have been here since the very beginning. You guys are amazing. So thank you so much for your friendship. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for the support that you show each other as well in the comment section, because I don't get a chance to respond to it, but I get a chance to read them. And you guys are just really amazing souls. And we have a beautiful support system here on YouTube. And that was the goal and the focus of this channel. So thank you for helping me to do that. For today's pick a card topic, we're looking at a person on your mind. And will this person commit? Will he commit to you? What is their future intentions regarding you and this connection? What do they intend to do? So are they going to commit? We have 3 piles to choose from. Pile number 1 here with the Empress and this piece of carnelian. This pile number 2 with the Star and this piece of desert rose. And pile number 3 with the Chariot and this piece of hematite. So whichever pile or piles are calling out to you, there may be messages from your spirit team today, and my timestamps are listed below. I'm going to jump into pile number 1. Again, it's all about the person on your mind. Will he commit to you? Will they commit to you? Their future intentions revealed. Pile 1. Hello, pile number 1. You were drawn to the beautiful Empress card in this beautiful piece of carnelian palm, and this is your reading. The person on your mind, are they going to commit to you? What can you expect from this person? First of all, the Empress is abundance in every form. You shouldn't be concerned about anything when you're sitting in this kind of light. This is how spirit sees you. You don't have to be the divine feminine. You can be the divine masculine. It's all about energy, and we all have the yin yang inside of us, but this is abundance manifested. This is somebody who perhaps thinks of you as really sensual. There's a lot of fertility with the rabbit as well. Just lots of attraction between the two of you, and somebody who perhaps puts you up on a pedestal, or very much should put you on the pedestal, because there's something very different about you, something intoxicating. All of these groups of grapes makes me think of Cleopatra. So there's something very exotic about maybe your eyes, or just something really compelling about your eyes, and it's like you deserve to be in a goddess position. This could be a beautiful indication of where you deserve to be, and perhaps hopefully they see that and they are bringing you towards that position as well. But let's see, what are their intentions towards you? Are they going to commit to you? We're going to look at, whoops. Ooh, we have the Tower coming out first. That's a very big energy to start with. Will they commit? What are their intentions towards you? Wow. Now, my first position cards for me as a reader are very, very important. Pile 1. You have the 8 of Swords. And this Tower is talking about like permanent change, upheaval, and it's connected to the death cycle, which can definitely speak to permanency and change, rebirths, new beginnings. We have the High Priestess reversed. Back of the deck is the 2 of Swords. We're also looking at the Knight of Swords. And I do feel now, looking at this spread, looking at the fact that this 8 of Swords is in the center of your reading, that you do not feel like the Empress. Or maybe the unknowns are really stealing your focus upon who you actually are. Because Spirit's like, you need to straighten your crown. You need to remember who you are and what you have to offer this person. Because they're saying that you're jumping to conclusions about where you think this could be going, or even where you think it may not be going. We have the Ace of Cups coming out with the Page of Swords, and we also have here the King of Cups. So your person could be a Pisces, Cancer, or a Scorpio energy. What I love about the King of Cups is that there's this energy surrounding this King of Cups of fatherhood almost, and this person may not be a father right now, but they could be like sort of father material, or that could be a goal or an outcome that they will eventually achieve in their lifetime. We have Justice. We have the 6 of Pentacles. And Spirit's talking about the two of you being really different in really crucial ways, but it's almost beautiful the way that you're different. But they're also talking about how you're viewing the situation, and what the actual scenario is like apples and oranges. We have the Ace of Swords. And we have the Nine of Wands. Back of the deck, we have the Emperor, and you were the back of deck for the Empress. And there's the Six of Cups. What I want you to notice here about the Six of Cups is this cloud here over top of the wishing well. Spirit knows very well what you hope for in the future of this connection. It's like your desires of your heart are being screamed out into the universe, but unfortunately the way that we're screaming it out is in despair. It's almost like we're screaming for rain because we're so thirsty. When Spirit says when we're trying to manifest exactly what we want, we're supposed to embody the feeling of having already had it. So instead of screaming out for this commitment, we should be feeling so secure because we feel like we already have it. We feel like we're already in that zone of commitment here. There's a beautiful give and take when it comes to the Six of Pentacles, and it tells us that we reap what we sow. And so it's really important that we stop looking at ourselves as being really limited and start looking at the opportunity that's in front of us when it comes to this connection, because this person has intentions. They have intentions, but I will say they're still learning. They're still moving through this process of learning about you, growing with you, growing together. And there's an opportunity here that they see, that Spirit sees, for you to gain mastery over your own perceptions and over the own prisons of our own mental prisons that we put ourselves through of fear, worry, anxiety. It's like they're asking us to put a little bit more faith in this person, in this collaboration with this person, and less faith in what we think we know in the present moment, because they say we're not operating from the perspective of the higher self. We're operating from frustration because we feel like we're not getting what we want right now. But now Spirit says, take your blinders off, because you may realize you're already getting exactly what you want, because the joy is in the journey, and we're not coming together with this person to live for the moment that we commit. We're coming together to enjoy the process. That's why the Knight of Wands is here. That's why the Temperance is here, because they're asking us for more balance, and they're saying that the issues that we're seeing right now are only temporary. I feel like there's a very, very good possibility that this person does have very strong intentions towards commitment, but they do want to take their time. This Page of Swords is stepping around these mushrooms, which is about slow growth. This lightning bolt is like the Tower of sudden change, permanent change. And if we're moving into commitments, we need to be very assured that the path that we're choosing is the path that we want to find ourselves in. And so they're just taking their time, but that doesn't mean that they are actually holding anything back. Everything's happening exactly as it's supposed to. There's doorways here that are available. But it's how we attack those doorways, because within every doorway, there's going to be a little bit of a hurdle. Maybe it's an emotional hurdle. Maybe it's just a question of semantics. But Spirit says you're impatient to have this solution available to you or have the truth offered to you. But Spirit says we have to kind of wait for more information to be revealed to us. We have to wait for this passage of time to... Sorry, Spirit's talking. We have to allow this passage of time to occur so that we can move into our perfect timeline, because everything's actually happening exactly as it's supposed to. And right now they say that we're jumping to conclusion because we feel like there's an imbalance, when Spirit says the imbalance isn't in the practical realm, it's actually within us. And so when it's within us, it becomes reflected in the outside world as like hesitation, as fear of commitments, as even a slowdown in the momentum. But Spirit says that there's a beautiful doorway here, and there is a lot of intention towards more growth and towards commitments. Don't let the ego trick you. I just saw the trickery ego card. The ego is trying to tell you that you're limited right now, when in truth we have this amazing opportunity that's aligning us perfectly with the divine feminine and divine masculine energy. There's so much potential for growth. They're even emphasizing 6 months as something happening in this connection. And now we're being emphasized by acceptance and complacency. And the complacency, it makes us feel like we're like waiting, we're waning, we're growing old without getting what we want. The seasons are changing. It's really asking us to rely on our strength because of all of those oak leaves. And so the cherry pie here, the acceptance card, she's named Cherry. She has a slice of cherry pie. Spirit says that the only thing we can do is surrender to this moment. And that it's not necessarily complacency when we accept things as they are in the 3D experience. Because as we accept things as they are, we ground ourselves to the permanent 3D experience, and then we start to evolve past that point to prepare for growth. And we have enlightenment here. And Spirit says that there's an opportunity within this restriction, opportunity within this prison for us to gain mastery over it. That's why the Justice here is number 8 and not number 11, because it's asking us to put some work into this rebirth. And the only thing that we have to do is to adjust our own mindset. This is who you are. This is just a veil of emotion that is making you feel limited, but this is actually who you are. And you can see that the Divine Masculine, his boot is in motion. He has intentions towards you and towards commitment. Do they intend to commit, please, to pile number 1? We have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. And we have a lot of chemistry here. There's a strong magnetic attraction that is moving us towards engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, but they do want you to free yourself of all the limitations and stop forgetting how special you are. Look at the beautiful unicorn that is the Empress. Free yourself of these limiting ideas and start to embrace the present moment and just have fun with it. This Page of Swords is learning and growing, but there's also so much abundance associated with it. You're unforgettable to this person. And they're having fun enjoying this new emotional start, but they don't necessarily want to rush. You can see here, they could be a Pisces. You can see that there's this temptation energy. It almost looks like he's a merman. And the merman the mermaid would lure us to our deaths. So they already feel smitten by you. They already feel very attracted by you. They already want to continue that exploration. They're just taking their time to reach that forever. But your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment, pile 1. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 1. This is the very last thought that this person had about pile 1 in the bowl, please. In the bowl, the last thought that this person, attraction, the Lovers, the Tower reversed, and the Ace of Cups. So this could even be a brand new relationship or something that's relatively new. But even so, despite the amount of time that you've invested with this person, maybe it's new, maybe it's not so new, the Divine Feminine is still feeling that insecurity in this moment. But the last thought that this person had about you was about the attraction, was about the overflowing of excitement and emotional abundance that they feel towards you, which is beautiful, and how much peace you're kind of bringing into their life. But there's the Tower reversed. This Tower being an ultimate outcome of permanent change coming in for you after a cycle of rebirth, but they're not quite ready for that yet. It's like they're trying to avoid that in the present moment. They're not quite ready for that yet. But the Lovers is also ruled by Gemini because it asks us to look at things from a higher perspective than what we're looking at right now, because we're looking at it from a very narrowed scope, because our expectations aren't being matched with their actions in the present moment. But unfortunately, we can't put our expectations on another person. We may be operating from this glass half empty measuring cup mentality. We have MP here for initials, and U. We also have here hammer, which is persistence, putting in effort, the baby shark, and the yin yang here with the imprint of the heart, the rose on the heart. And I think about not being deterred by the thorns amidst the roses, and we have sweet results that await us with the honeybee. So very positive reading for you, pile 1. If that resonated with you, I would love to hear your story in the comment section below. Even if you have to come back, I would love to hear your story. You can also check out my link for Etsy for a personal reading if you feel called to, or for Instagram. But I hope you come and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 2. You were drawn to the Desert Rose or to the Star card here, and this is your reading. The person on your mind, will they commit to you? What is their future intentions towards you in this connection? Now, I was already drawn to the Desert Rose, and I think about thirst. You can even see here in this card, the Star of Aquarius is talking about abundance. It's talking about focus and faith, and there's this little dolphin that's jumping out. And when I see the dolphin, I think of sonar and going off of vibration, but I also think about enjoyment, having fun, spending time together. I think about sweet results. And so you may be thirsty for answers here, but the Star card is asking for more focus towards optimism in the present moment. So let's take a look and see. It can also really be a clue to where they feel like you're leaping into. It's like there's a goal. It's like a lighthouse. There's a goal for us. So what are their intentions towards you? Will this person on your mind commit? Their future intentions revealed to pile number 2, please. You could be an Aquarius perhaps, or they could be an Aquarius. We have the 8 of Pentacles. Now this could have perhaps started for some in the work realm. It doesn't have to. This 8 of Pentacles specifically is talking about a destiny that we weave. We have the Queen of Cups. And I already feel like the Divine Feminine knows what she wants here. It's like she's already in. She's already invested. There's already emotion here. And you may be kind of making your desires known to this person. There is a very strong air element for the Divine Masculine here. So Aquarius, could be a Libra or Gemini as well. And we have the 7 of Wands. Back of the deck is the Page of Swords, and we have the Page of Pentacles. And I'm going to clarify this as we go forward here. What are their intentions towards this connection, please? Are they going to commit to pile number 2? We have the Justice. I just heard keep your eye on the prize. That's what I just heard. We have the Lovers, Gemini. We have the 8 of Wands. We have the Wheel of Fortune. We have the Knight of Cups. Back of the deck, we have the Judgment. It's interesting because they keep saying keep your eye on the prize, and here is the Judgment. Place it like that. We have the 2 of Cups. There's the World. Now, it feels like you're in a full-fledged relationship with this person. You may have actually met them online for some of you watching. That doesn't have to be true for all of you, of course. Please take the messages as they resonate here. There is a certain amount of helplessness that you feel because you feel like things are taking too long. This Knight of Pentacles is a slow-moving knight. He's still a moving knight, though, but he is a slow-moving knight. And so you may feel like you want that stability. You want to have the full spectrum available to you in this present moment. And you're feeling... You could even be applying some pressure to this person a little bit. They could be feeling that pressure as well, because you feel like this is your person. Like you're like, I know that this is my person. I want them to know that I'm their person too. Like I already feel it in my heart of hearts. I put a lid on that love. That is it. Now, Spirit kind of has a bit of a mild warning for the Divine Feminine because they say that you reap what you sow and you attract what you are, and we weave our own destiny. And so it's really important about the cause and effect of our actions, the cause and effect of sort of how we react to the delays could have an effect on the outcome overall, especially if we are applying a lot of pressure in the 3D situation. The pressure that's being applied, whether it's purposeful or not, is not going unnoticed by the Divine Masculine. It is not going unnoticed. In fact, I already feel like there's a leadership quality to this person. They are holding on to their own version of truth because they're not ready to reveal it yet. But they still have it. They still have these intentions associated with you. And they're associated with determination to make clearance for growth because they feel this connection too. But I also feel like this isn't the same type of... Like you're very different perhaps from this person. It's like they're more logical. They hold their feelings back a little bit more before they project them outwards. So they're not perhaps really communicating with you what their plans are. But of course, part of this is that they want to keep it a secret. Part of this is that they want that surprise. And I do see beautiful turns of events in your favor, actually, as we move through this cycle. I see vulnerability that's necessary to make clearance for growth. But I also see success. Now, the thing about the Knight of Pentacles that we saw is that he does make it to his destination. I feel like this is a very reliable energy that you can depend upon in this moment. Just turn here. He has intentions, and I'm going to look into the very near future here about whether it's going to move into commitment cycle. But there are intentions here. But I feel like it's like you're not convinced of them. It's like we're so focused on what we aren't receiving right now that we're not recognizing that we're already in the thick of what we want. We're already in the thick of this. And so the Judgment is asking us to open up that third eye, open up the eye to what we aren't perceiving in the present moment because we're being flooded by emotion. The emotion that's temporary. Because we have family, the wolf spirit. And I will say here, the wolf spirit, every time I see the lone wolf, I do think about someone who's stoic and strong and keeps to themselves a little bit, because I think about somebody who's weathering all of the burdens of others. And I think about the wolf bringing up the rear, because the alpha wolf actually doesn't lead the pack. He comes up in the reverse. He comes up in the rear to make sure that all of the young who are lagging behind, that they make it with the group, with the crowd. And so there's an aspect of this person being really reliable and being like a perfect type of partner too for the future, and how they are a family-oriented creature, and how they may have those goals towards this connection as well. Because ultimately, again, my first position is very important to me, and it's being supported by the Justice, because the doorway is going to be there. I feel like there's going to be an offer that comes forward. So we have Beauty. And in this moment, the wood nymph, she's standing waist deep in water, because she's letting emotion overwhelm her. She's letting the emotion become the obstacles here, when the focus should just be the spark. The focus should be this excitement between the two of you. And so they're encouraging the Divine Feminine to spend some time in reflections, because I do see it moving into stability. I love that so much, but it's number 14, the Temperance, and they're bringing my awareness right back to that Knight of Pentacles, because the whole purpose of your journey is not to get married to this person or to have your family. The purpose is to find joy within that road trip. Within that road trip, that's our job. And I love that the 2 swans are here, because swans mate for life. There's something really beautiful about that. And I also, the swan is in your reading as well, because it's a long journey to go from the signet to the swan. And sometimes it feels like a lonely journey. And maybe you're just done with that. You're done with that loneliness aspect, and it's not going to last forever. The Temperance is promising you that if we find the joy within the journey, this beautiful moment in the present, which is such a gift, is going to become the next moment, which is going to become the next moment, which is going to become the opportunity towards commitment, which is going to become your forever with this person. I saw impartiality. Will this person commit the future intentions towards you? Plea of isolation. And with this isolation, I always think of like something being pumped up. It's like something that we inflate. When our emotions can inflate a situation and make us feel like we're in a prison that we're not actually in. Instead, they say that this aspect of isolation associated with the Hermit, they're asking us to kind of retreat into that Hermit energy, so that we can ground ourselves to reality and not to our emotional aspects that's making us feel so worried about the future. They're also talking about being all dressed up and nowhere to go. It's like feeling like we're ready. We're ready right now. We have the clothes. Maybe we don't actually have the clothes, but it's like we feel so ready that we would go out tomorrow and commit if they asked us. But we say that right now the delay is purposeful, because it allows us an opportunity to work on our perception, to gain mastery over the emotional waves that threaten to throw us off course, because there's already a beautiful momentum in the present that's competing with this emotional aspect. The future of this connection, please. Will this person commit to pile number 2? We have here, you deserve love. You are lovable. And that's what there's an aspect of her holding back too with that bow. And it takes a lot to hold back. And I feel like, again, that could be the aspect of putting a little bit of pressure to this person, is that it's hard for us to hold back our true desires, because we are looking for that answer, because it gives us a feeling of emotional security, or makes us feel more lovable. But you're already lovable here. We have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime, and these feelings are real. They're worth exploring. I do feel like this is going to be moving into commitment for you, but I'm going to get a card here. Do you see this moving into commitment, please, for pile number 2? We have the Knight of Wands, and we have the Two of Wands too. Yes, foundations, building upon foundation. And they are reminding us, again, creative accountability. We reap what we sow, and our life is a canvas. So Spirit says, keep saying yes to change. Keep making the plans in your heart of hearts. Keep communicating, but do it in a abundant way. They don't want to apply undue pressure, because then that could affect the trajectory of your outcome. But they just want you to embrace the journey. That's the whole lesson for you in this opportunity, in this relationship, is to embrace the journey. And there's your success. There's your success. But the opportunity now is to adjust this Four of Cups and this helplessness of I can't, and to turn it into a abundant mindset. Because when we connect the 4 and the 5, you're going to get the desires of your heart when it comes to this situation. Let's get a charm bowl, please, for pile number 2. The last thought that this person had about pile 2 in the bowl, please. The World reversed, the 9 of Cups, and the Magician. You know, the world of, and everything's sort of in this state of like a pinwheel. Now the world is unfinished business, so this person has intentions. They know that there's a lot of potential here. They know that they need to get organized and get to figure out how to achieve the goals that they have, because they have goals when it comes to you too. You are like a wish that's come true for this person, and I don't feel like they're as quick to release this gift as you think that they are. We have the letter E and H. We also have the Buddha. I think about it is what it is with the Buddha. I think about judging things as neither bad nor good. That's the ultimate symbol of intelligence, is just being able to observe as things as they are. We have the Star of Aquarius for the Divine Feminine. So the Divine Feminine could be the Aquarius here, but they're asking you for more hope, for more focus towards hope and abundance. We have the Cross reversed. I think of Hanged Man energy. I think of victim mentality a little bit. We have lots of Aquarius stars here, including one that has a fairy on it, because it's like we don't know if our wishes are going to come true here. We have children associated with the connection, and that could be coming in the future with the Family card. They're asking us to surrender to this opportunity and go with the flow. And here is the Ten of Swords associated with the Divine Masculine. And it's asking us to release our expectations of what we think is going to happen, and instead just surrender to the opportunity that's flowing in for us. There is also a date on this penny from 2008, which is 14 years ago. And there's an emphasis on temperance on 14. All right, pile 2, that's what I have for you today. I hope that it resonates with you. I'm praying for you. And if it does resonate with you, please drop your comment below. Even if you have to come back, I would love to hear from you. Be sure to hit your notification bell if you do. You can also check out my links below for Etsy for a personal reading or for Instagram. But I hope you come and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day. Hello, pile number 3. You were drawn to the Chariot and to the Hematite, and this is your reading. Will the person on your mind commit? What are their future intentions towards you and this connection? The Chariot is ruled by Cancer, so you could perhaps be a Cancer energy, but it is a movement energy, so it's also very combative sometimes because it's emotional. It deals with a back and forth mentality, so you may be on the fence about what you want in this connection. You may feel like this person is on the fence, but it is still a very strong indication of momentum and movement, so that could be a very good sign for you, pile 3. So let's take a look here and see. What are their future intentions towards pile number 3? Do they have the intentions of committing? We have the Fool and the Four of Cups coming out together. We have the Two of Wands. We have the Chariot and the Queen of Wands, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, and Cancer again. It almost feels like the Divine Feminine in this connection may have already sort of made plans, like they have these plans in their mind about how they want things to progress. And it's like I'm very focused on movement right now. There's almost like this feeling of like we should not interfere with her plans. Like her plans are very focused. She knows exactly what she wants. It's like you've had a plan for your life, or you have this expectation of how things are going to go in your life. It feels very, very focused for the Divine Feminine. And yet it's so focused and you have this plan, but there's nothing that you can do without their collaboration or with their help. We have the Knight of Pentacles here, and we have the Four of Wands. I feel like there's a very lovely energy surrounding this person that you are speaking about or speaking with. Let's get some clarifying energies here. the Hermit. The Ace of Swords. There's almost a combative energy of, if I say the Divine Feminine has made plans, she would be like, I have not. But the truth is that we have. It's like we've made these plans in our mind, or in our heart space, we have this desire. We know exactly how we want things to play out in this connection. We have the Hierophant. Back of the deck is the Five of Swords. There could have even been conflict, like between the two of you in this relationship, because of the speed or because of the slow moving momentum that you're feeling and you're experiencing right this moment. This Two of Wands is the discussions, the talks that you have had with this person about fantastical plans. So maybe you've talked about commitment, and maybe you've discussed these plans, but you haven't seen any movement, so you're getting restless and you're feeling frustrated. This Hermit says that even though we are not hearing anything, that doesn't mean that there's nothing going on under the surface of things, that there are perhaps plans that are being woven in the direction of your desires here. They're just taking their sweet time. And that's what I heard, their sweet time, because I feel like this is a very considerate person. I feel like they're reliable. I feel like that's why you know this is a good path for you. I don't even feel like you think it's much of a risk with this person, because they've already proven themselves in some way to you. They're very reliable and they're very dependable for you, and they make an excellent partner. I feel if the Divine Feminine is the Cancer energy, this could be sort of your perfect counterpart, where you're the emotion and they are the person holding you down every time you feel like you need that focus. And that's a great partner to have. And I love the Knight of Pentacles in any reading. I always say that he's my favorite knight because he's so reliable and he makes it to his destination. So this conflict here, I feel like it's almost sometimes bordering on perhaps fights between the two of you where they're making a lot of sense and you feel frustrated because you know exactly where you want to go, and the arguments could become kind of senseless sometimes. It's like we could perhaps create arguments, making, and arguments feel very senseless. But the good news is that I feel like you're going to get exactly what you want in this situation, Pile 3. This is a beautiful spread, to be honest. And they're really asking you to stay focused, because there is a beautiful partnership here that I'm seeing, like a collaboration towards clarity. And clarity will be revealed to you in due time, but Spirit doesn't want to give you that indication of a date or a time, because they want you to be surprised, because it's going to be a lovely surprise for you. I see official commitments here. And I see that this is just the pause point in a very beautiful partnership. Obviously, there are ups and downs and everything, but I feel like there's a lot of abundance to expect in the future of this connection. This and there's the Nine of Cups. Like, you're going to get what you want, Spirit says. So never fear. Don't allow the delays to frustrate you. Allow them to fuel you with more opportunities to fill up the cup of options and fill up the infinite possibilities of the unknown, to adjust your manifestations to match what you truly want with this person. Because I feel like this conflict here is just a test to our focus, a test to our emotions a little bit, which are temporary. And I feel like you're going to get exactly what you want in this connection. And there's almost a message coming through from your higher self saying, you know this already. You already know this. There's already a part of you that's like, if I'm honest with myself, I already know that this person is the one. I already know they know I'm the one. I'm just restless and I want this beautiful outcome. And you're going to get this beautiful outcome. And here's the Hermit energy here with Virgo. Again, perhaps this person is a Virgo, because I feel a lot of earth energy from them. And they're very focused. There is a plan being woven. But they want things to be perfect in some way. It's like they're taking their time on purpose. It's very intentional. We have here retreat, like the Hermit. But I love that this globe is containing this beautiful house. We also have here protection, number 21, the world. And the back of the deck is elves, playfulness. Number 15, Capricorn. they want you to have fun with this delay. They want you to enjoy the process. And this protection is number 21, which is the world, which is success. You have this beautiful stag in the background, which is all of this protection and a sense of steadfast energy, and not to be concerned by the delays, because all of these mushrooms are indicating slow growth may be a part of the process of this story. And you know, the message always comes through in situations like these and in spreads like these, that our joy is in the journey, not in the moments that define that journey. It's the days and the moments leading up to these checkpoints that define the journey. But I feel like you're going to get exactly what you want here. Pile number 3. We have perfection. And it looks like she's picking these huge raspberries, and Spirit's giving me this message about the womb. So please take that as it resonates. If you have desires or goals towards perhaps motherhood, then that may resonate with you. And we have guilt. Back of the deck, we have balance reversed. I think of temperance with this balance. I also think about the justice energy. I'm feeling like a weight is unfair. Feeling like I've been waiting too long with the guilt. You can see she's chained to something. It's like I've been waiting. It's like I've proven myself in some way. It's like I deserve to have what I want in this moment. I just heard patience is a virtue. It sounded like my grandmother. It says, you deserve love. You are lovable. And she's holding back that bow. That card has been coming out a lot lately, actually. She's holding back that bow. And it's hard to hold back from the things that you want. And Spirit doesn't want you to feel like this moment in time will define you, because they feel like there's an aspect of feeling justified with self-love or in some way by achieving this type of goal. And they don't want you to look at yourself in that way, because you are lovable. We have retreat. We have getting to know each other. And that's why they want you to continue to enjoy the process of learning and growing together, because you're already living, you're already experiencing life with this person, and there's something already very valuable in this present moment in the 3D experience to be grateful for and to value. But Spirit says you will get exactly what you want here. This person will commit in time. We see celebrations and victory and wish fulfillment with the 9 of Cups. What is the very last thought that this person had concerning commitment with this person, with pile number 3? We had the Sun, abundance, working on it. It's like, I'm working on it, but I'm enjoying myself. The Knight of Wands is just saying yes to change. There's an aspect of like wanting to like accomplish things before they settle down in that way. It could be travel. It could be certain inspired courses in their career. Like they could be working towards that goal. It's like that they're not feeling quite ready yet. It's like they feel a little bit too immature, or they're not quite at the goal that they want to reach, maybe even in a financial realm as well. So that's what they were thinking about. We do have, the letter P. It says is reversed, and we have the baby carriage. I feel like there's a fear of like timing over children. That's coming through in the bowl. We do have a little flower, I think of forget-me-nots, and we have a fairy. It's like wishes do come true. And we have the Knight of Cups, and that comes in with a beautiful cup, a beautiful offer. There he is. And then Spirit says you're going to have to say yes or no. You're going to have to leap or not leap at that time. We also have, Knight of Cups and the letter P. And the purple flower for me is all about expansion into royalty, or into a new position. Okay, pile number 3, that is what I have for you today. I hope that it resonated with you. If it did, please drop your comment below for a chance to win a free reading with me. You can also check out my links below for Etsy for a personal reading if you feel called to, or for Instagram. But I hope you come and visit me at the Tarot Cottage, and I hope you have a great day.